Hey guys, Taran here. Welcome to MT Gaming. Today I'm just going to be showing off my Path of Exile Witch, and this is a build I made myself. It's probably not saying like I'm a pro build or anything. I don't make like super pro builds. Like it's just something I came up with. It's like sort of just an idea. I just wanted to like freeze everything a lot and get a lot of crits with, so that's why I sort of chose Ice Spear, because high crit chance, high freeze, all that good stuff. And basically I've got Ice Spear with Elemental Proliferation, Spell Echo, and less multiple projectiles. I didn't really like going to multiple projectiles, I prefer just having the lesser. And I've also got Ice Nova, which is actually super good. I've got increased AoE, knockback, and spell echo. Now I have the knockback because it's really good if I'm surrounded. I can just chuck the Ice Nova rod and push everything away from me while just freezing everything and damaging it. Works really good as a defensive spell, and it still has really good damage. And it's a huge AoE as well. I've also got Lightning Warp, faster casting, reduced duration, standard sort of stuff. Just running Tempest Shield because I don't really have anything else that I really want to use at the moment, and let's be honest, it looks pretty cool. Might as well run it. And then I've got Herald of Ice for the shatter damage, and then I've also got Clarity going. Yeah. So we're just gonna run a map. I'm gonna run this Superior Dunes. I'm level 63 at the moment, so hopefully it goes well. Yeah, I really do enjoy this build. I've tried to go a lot for defensive because everything else I've tried before that just sort of died way too much. I'm not saying I like never die on this, but most of the deaths was me being an idiot, not really to do with the build. I'd have to make an anti-idiot build to really work well. As you can see, just the freezes with the Prolif is like so good because nothing can ever move on your screen. And for more damage you can just walk up and hit them with all 3 projectiles. There's also like this sweet spot with Ice Spear where you can hit them with all three of the crit empowered ones, but I always get it by accident. I can never get it to hit all 3. 2 sometimes, but not all 3. It's just like this really like perfect like distance away from the target where it just hits all 3 in like crit empowered Ice Spears. Also with the Frostbite you're just like freezing every time. The only time I really have trouble freezing is like bosses like Brutus and Dominus, all that stuff. Most of the other stuff though I just permafreeze. Unless they have elemental reflect, then it can be a bit of a pain in the ass. But usually it goes okay. Because I've got lots of freeze duration, I can usually just get it to freeze in between while I'm healing up from the reflect. Got another level up there. That's good. I'll just clear everything back a bit. Where am I? What am I doing? Yes, I'm down here. Just getting some more life and energy shield. Always good to grab. Nothing wrong with a bit of life and energy shield. So this is in... oh, it's obviously in Merciless, but this is Dunes. I don't know if you haven't seen it before, but pretty... I like this map. I like the like sort of landscape and stuff. I don't like the caves. I like being out in sunlight. In terms of other skills I got running in the back, you might notice the Immortal Call and Enduring Cry going off. I've just got that set up with a cast when damage taken, so I can get some immortality from physical damage for a bit when I take enough damage. I haven't got it set up properly yet. I've got it like on the same link, but it still does the job sort of okay. It's better than nothing, but I didn't want to waste too much currency on this gear because my gear is not that great. Like, I'll show you in a sec after I clear all this crap, but it's really not that good. I just sort of been waiting to get something or find something better because I can't be bothered spending a lot of currency to get a good item, or just like wasting tons crafting one up. Some of the stuff I've had for ages. So I got this super awesome wand that gives me tons of spell damage, increased cold damage, which obviously works really well for this build considering it's like all cold damage, and then it's also got projectile speed and crit chance, which is pretty good, and the mana obviously, which is really good for this because more crits, more freezes, more cold damage, more damage for me, etc, etc. So that's probably the best item I have at the moment. Proximity shield. But I'm hoping, I'm not even in it yet, there. Hoping to get some better stuff soon. Just a matter of if I can be bothered sort of wasting currency on it. I kind of just want to wait it out until I get really super late game, but then I'll probably start dying a lot, so you know. I'll also put the passive tree in the description if you like it. I've like completed it for like 116 points, I think. That's how far I've gone. So even though I'm level 60, I've still gone up that far. I sort of go up towards all the sort of ice oriented passives and then move down towards the Scion, like energy shield and all that stuff. I think I might grab some more AoE just because Ice Nova, I think that's what I can't remember really, but the Ice Nova is just an awesome AoE, especially on the Lawmaster's curse. You just sit there on the like the relic thing, just holding down Q, and you just sort of win the mission easy because it just knocks everything back from the altar thing and you can't really do anything. Yeah, it certainly doesn't boast the same amount of damage as Ice Spear, but on a huge group that surrounds you, the utility of it is just awesome because I just keep getting tons of shatters with the Herald of Ice. It really does build up a lot of damage. I'll probably put or try and get maybe Prolif on it. I don't know if I want to transition that as my main skill in the end, or whether I want to sort of stick with the Ice Spear setup. I was also thinking of doing like maybe doing a cast on crit with the Ice Spear or something interesting, but nothing really concrete. So basically what I sort of do is I use Ice Spear as a sort of more single target focus, or like sort of groups in front of me, and then when there's lots of stuff around me I sort of lean more towards the Ice Nova, like here, but I might die. See, this is sometimes when I die because I'm really stupid and I stand in the middle of stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, look at me, I got Ice Nova going and get like tons of kill streaks and stuff, and then I just end up dying and like not paying attention to my health. It's just a lot safer to, whoa, okay. Bit of desync there. Just sit back and ice spear everything and just freeze everything for ages. Leveling, I found this, playing this was pretty fun. Because you're still like early on, you're just like perma freezing. But once you get Spell Echo, that's when it's really cool. Because the build just feels a whole lot faster. You like doubles your damage. Now I know like I could take off the multiple projectiles, but I'm pretty sure it actually does more damage because you can shotgun the abilities. Like if I stand right on top, I can hit them with like 3 of the ice spears. Same like from far away, or at least 2. But it's really, you got to get it perfect, otherwise you'll just hit with like 1 or 2. The 3 is kind of a bit fiddly. But as you can see, I'm just like stand in sort of groups, just like freeze everything, and it's really easy. Like generally, just like clearing stuff like this, you won't take a lot of damage because everything on your screen is just frozen anyways. I had the 3 going there. It's more luck than anything. Oh, picked up the wrong thing. Oh well. You can either stand far away, like you have a lot of choice. You can, if you stand further away, you're gonna get more free. You're more likely to get a freeze because of the higher crit chance. But up close, you can generally get more damage, unless you can get all 3 projectiles on the same target. Then you can get some serious, like all 3 with the crit, the added crit, and that's a lot of damage. But certainly a pain to get. There's the boss. The blacksmith. I don't really see how he's a blacksmith, but, you know, whatever. See, if you can just get him perma-frozen, you can just sort of ignore, like, if I can just keep him frozen here, he won't do all that leaping crap and raise all the zombies. But I'm kind of getting wrecked by the other stuff nearby. What? No. He just like teleported. It's like a flicker strike. Okay, I had that Immortal core. I'm pretty sure that's what saved my ass. Easy. All planned. I did it to make the video more exciting and stuff. Probably should be paying attention to my health. Anyways, back to my items again. I guess just as I'm sort of going through, I'll show my items off a bit more. What I've also got going is I got this ring. I got a lot of added strength, just so I could use a lot of this stuff. And I don't think I really need it anymore, but it was more low level, so I could use like the increased AoE and the reduced mana and all that stuff. So I'll probably change all that later on, because I think I'd rather have a bit more dex and get my multiple projectiles up another level. And I've got these energy slash armor gloves because I just wanted to get the red slots without hassle of having to use like tons of chromes. Just try and get all reds on energy shield, just because the chance of it is really, really unlikely. So yeah, I'm just using that for now. And then got these boots. Like I said, pretty crappy gear, but for now it's going okay. And I've got, but this is my lightning warp sort of setup with the faster casting, reduced duration, the sort of standard lightning warp stuff. Then I got Heral device with reduced mana and the clarity on there, and also Tempest shield. And then I got the Ice Nova with increased area effects, spell echo, and knockback. I also got a Frostbite there. Haven't really got, well, I haven't got anything linked to it. And then I just got the Ice Spear with the Projectiles, Elemental Prolif, Spell Echo, and Ice Spear. The Prolif is like freaking awesome because you just freeze everything, and it's better if you're fighting. Oh, I got the 3 there. It's better if you're like fighting a boss and it has stuff around it, because then you just get like way more freezes because it's getting Prolifed and it's not even gonna move. Makes it a lot easier. That's a desync. Oh, apparently it wasn't. I don't even know. And I think that was Elemental Reflect, and I probably really should read it sometime. And then I've also got this really bad Immortal Call, cast when damage taken, Enduring Cry setup going. I prefer to have like a full like Molten Shell sort of setup and all that, other than just like that, but you'll have to wait until I can get some better gear, some better slots and stuff. It's just sort of dragging on a bit. I'm just like trying to get most of the XP from the Dunes map. Might as well, since I'm a bit under leveled actually. I never really farmed, I just sort of ran straight through Merciless. I didn't really do much farming. That's why I'm sort of a lot lower than the maps I'm running. Like I don't even think I'm the right level for doing what it's meant to be in like the Scepter of God and stuff. I think that stuff's like level 67. I'm still level 64, but I just found it pretty easy just going through everything. If I could just freeze everything on the screen, I didn't really have to worry too much about my level. I know it's sort of silly, but couldn't be bothered doing a lot of farming, so that's why I'm just sort of making up for it in these maps. Just getting the XP up again. See how close I'm on close. Oh, 20 monsters remain. I guess I'll do it if I can find them. I'm not gonna spend like ages looking for them, because it could be the ones that come out of the ground and they are just a pain to find. Oh, there's one. Pitiful, really. Come on, give me some more. Oh well. I guess that's that, so thanks for watching. So this just like my ice build. I'll put all the stuff like what I've got going. I'll put the passive tree, and I'll just write down what skills I'm using and all that. If you really want to use it, I don't know if it's even good, but what I found, I think I'm not saying it's like the best build or anything, but when I play, I find it pretty good. I don't have a lot of trouble with the enemy and stuff, and it's fun to play. Just getting lots of freezes on the screen. So yeah, I generally like the witch as a character. I think just ranged in general is so much stronger. So yeah, make sure you check out our other videos and all that, and I'll try to maybe I'll show this build off once I've got in even later into the game, like way later, like finished product, and see where I'm at then. But for now, I'm just sort of showing off as I'm heading towards late game. So yeah, see ya.